Hello, everyone. I'm Marty and that whole thing about Ken and George, that's a myth. Okay, they're not here today. And today is October 11th. It's Columbus Day, do I dare say it? Or do we say it's Indigenous Persons Day? My producer's giving me the thumbs up and down, so we're not really sure. But it is October 11th. It's a Monday, and been off for 2 weeks. Glad to be back, though I have to say, if you've never had a chance to get to Hawaii, take a loved one with you and go see Hawaii, do the tourist things. And then I spent 5 days in Southern California. It was nice. It was nice to get away, but the jet lag when you come back is a lot to handle. So we got a lot to cover today, and I guess we'll start with football. Our beloved Bears took one on the chin last Friday, lost to Woodhaven 50-0. Here's our scores. Allen Park played the non-league game against Harper Woods, lost 32-21. Southgate took care of Lincoln Park 13-6. Carlson defeated Taylor, and Trenton defeated Etzel Ford, and there's the Wyandotte score with Woodhaven. In Wyandott's defense, they have lost their quarterback. The kid is a recruit for pitching at Michigan State University, and apparently he doesn't want to get hurt playing football when he's got a future in baseball. So that's a decision he made, and he's allowed to make. This is America. We can make all the decisions we want to an extent. Woodhaven leads the league. They're 7-0, 6-0 in the league. Carlson is 6-1, 5-1, let's just say. Allen Park is also 5-1. And then Trenton is 4-3. Wyandotte's 3-4, 3-3 in the league. Etzel Ford's 2-5. Taylor, Lincoln Park, and Southgate are all bringing up the rear. Lincoln Park hasn't won yet. Taylor and Southgate have 1 win, 5 losses in the league. So into week 7, it's what we have going. I also have last week, Melvindale took care of Annapolis High. Grosse Hill defeated Flat Rock 14-12. Riverview 38, Carleton Airport 19. Monroe, St. Mary Catholic Central 20, New Boston Huron 12. Macomb Lutheran North 36, Gabriel Richard of Riverview 12. River Rouge, another close game for the Panthers, I think they are, 71-0 over Detroit University Prep. And Romulus Summit Academy 20, Detroit Voyager 14. So with that being said, we have some big games coming up this week. We had some bigger games coming up the week after that. Allen Park is hosting Trenton. That shouldn't be too tough a battle for Allen Park. Woodhaven will handle Southgate handily. Etzel Ford's playing Wyandotte. I see the Bears getting a victory here. Lincoln Park and Taylor. Well, there's a chance for Lincoln Park to get on the plus side of the board. And then Carlson is playing White Lake Lakeland in their non-league game. And probably be a great test for them as they're 6-1 and they're right behind Woodhaven. And then the following week is the big week when Woodhaven and Carlson both play and for the league title. And a chance probably that Carlson could be a co-leader. And if they beat Woodhaven, they'll get a co-league title out of the whole thing. That'll be a big match coming up anyway. A lot of good going on while I was gone. I will say that when you get into another time zone, it's pretty interesting how far behind you get on things. Soccer, though, we've got a lot going on. The Wednesday, 2 days from now on the 13th, your Stockard District start. We're almost to, the winter sports kicking off. I'll be able to start practicing with my team here in a few weeks, my bowling team. So we have on the 13th, Allen Park's going to play Huron New Boston Huron. They're in District 28. Belleville and Taylor are in District 6. And then it's at Belleville. Carlson and Southgate, District 28. Trenton and Airport at Trenton, District 28. And then also in District 6, we've got Lincoln Park and Wyandotte. They'll be playing over at the high school, I believe. But they'll probably play the winner of the Belleville-Taylor match. So districts for soccer are starting up here pretty soon. And as far as state finals go, they will be on November 6th. State finals will be held on the weekend of the 6th. Pretty good. And golf playoffs are going to get started. Their state finals are October 15th and the 16th. Football, always Thanksgiving weekend. They got another couple of weeks of the regular season, but our football will be played at Ford Field when the Lions do the Thanksgiving game, and then the following Friday and Saturday, and I believe Sunday, they take care of all the rest. One thing about the football field, they don't have to change the court. November 19th and 20th, swimming and diving state finals, and volleyball November 20th, state finals. So all these leagues are getting ready to start their district eliminators, and it should be pretty good. I know that I got a little information on that. Let's go into boys tennis, because we should be proud of the Wyandotte boys tennis team. They won the Downriver League Championship last Tuesday, and then on Thursday, they went on to claim the regional title on Thursday. So they're on their way to the state finals, or at least, they punched their ticket to the state finals. It was a Division II Region 10 division. And I want to say something about they've changed the division setups a little bit, and I think they're going to do it with bowling too. They're looking to separate them a little more instead of everybody going to one thing and the top three bowlers becoming a regional champ. They're going to break it down a little bit more, and that way they'll have 10 or 12 regional champs and runner-ups maybe show up for their finals. It's still up in the air. The meeting's next week, I believe, for bowling. Roosevelt finished with 28 points in what was a Division II Region 1 and took its ticket to the state finals. Gibraltar Carlson will be joining them. They took second place. Trenton was third. Bedford, Carlton Airport, Allen Park, Riverview, Gabriel, Richard, Ypsilanti, Lincoln, and then Lincoln Park were your final standings there. Roosevelt played well. They won 6 of the 8 flight championships, which is solid. It's a solid day. Doubles matches were at Carlson, and the singles matches were at Riverview. I wonder how that works if you're the coach, how you get from one point to another, or if they're held at different times. I mean, if they're held at different times, then singles and doubles players could play together. I'm not quite sure how that all works. But overall, Roosevelt swept the doubles. They won all 4 of the doubles matches, doubles 1, 2, 3, and 4. And they're victorious in the number 3 and the number 4 singles championships. Number 3 singles leading the way was Jack Viduva. Defeated Carlson's Aiden Break 6-3, 6-3, and then in the semis he topped Allen Park's Nick Corona 6-1, 6-1. So congratulations to Jack. Number 4 singles, Emmett Oswald. He beat Trenton's Jay Cormier 6-4, 6-0 in the championship match. And to get there, he in the semis, Allen Park's Connor Mulligan 6-1, 6-0. So congratulations to Emmett and Jack. They're moving on as singles champs. On the top number 1 doubles seed, we had Alex Moon and Cole Bobian. They were the number one double team. They beat Trenton's Connor Mauricio and Daxton Lucidi. Say that 5 times real fast. 6-1, 6-1. And then Moon and Bobian got there in the semis, beating Airport's team of Carlos Mendoza and Aiden Self. So congrats to Alex and Cole, number 1 doubles team, moving on to the state finals. The number 2 doubles team went to Colton Wynn and Tom Lip. Those two topped the Trenton team of Ian McFarland and Danny Nutter, 6-4, 6-2. And then in the semis, those two defeated Bedford's Brady Pridgeton and Jay Rappelli. I don't have a score. Excuse me. But they, congrats again to Colton Wynn and Tom Lip, the number 2 doubles team for Roosevelt High. The number 3 doubles title was the Roosevelt duo, Josh Mills and Gavin Dahm. They won the finals over Carlson's Nick Riley and John Hojnowski, 6-1, 6-4. And Mills and Dahm got to the finals by beating Trenton's team of Stevens and Eddie and Keegan Airgood. So again, let's get congrats out to the number 3 doubles team, Josh Mills and Gavin Dahm. Aiden Kuzma and Daniel Hickey, they were the number 4 doubles champion. And the way it's set up, you have 4 doubles teams. It's up to the coach to rank them 1, 2, 3, 4. And they play the other schools' teams of those same level. So Aiden Kuzma and Daniel Hickey, they won their match over the Trenton team of Sal Verducci and Braden Yerkunis. This was a 3-setter. They lost the first set 3-6, and then they won 6-3, 6-3. And Kuzma and Hickey, they advanced out of the semis. They beat Allen Park's team of Tyler Bunce and Miles Baraks. That was 6-0, 6-0. They got through the semis without losing serve. That was pretty solid. As I said, the D2 state finals will be held the 15th and the 16th out in the Holland area. So shout out to the Wyandotte Roosevelt boys team and their coach for leading the way. And again, got the number 3 and the number 4 seeded singles players. And then you have all 4 of the seeds in the team events. So congrats to the Wyandotte. It's nice to win a league title, and then it's even nicer to win regionals. Now you got to get in there and you got to do something at the States. Practice, practice, practice. Because I'm sure at the States, everyone will be hitting it harder and placing it wiser. Here's a little fun fact about tennis. As my niece played for Grosville, they leave it up to the kids to call the in and outs during the matches. There's no referees. Now at this level, there may be when you're doing regionals and stuff. But I guess it gets bad. It gets bad that you hit the perfect shot and the person on the other end says, oh, no, that was out by, that much. No, I could see it from 35 feet away. It was in. No, it was out. No, it was in. Then somebody has to come over and break the tie. Seems like a wacky system. But that being said, you couldn't really afford to pay referees at every single tennis match that's going on at that time. So you get line judges for all those meets as they're running. All these schools have 8 tennis courts, 10 tennis courts sometimes out behind the buildings. And how are you supposed to, police all that? Don't know. We had a Wayne County Championship cross-country meet. And the Allen Park girls finished 6th. And Riverview boys placed 8th. That was the highest seed we got out of the Downriver teams. The Allen Park girls led the Downriver teams with a 6th place finish. And Roosevelt really was next in 9th place. There were a total of 22 teams in that race for the women. Northville took first. Allen Park's Lisa Luque placed 2nd overall with a time of 18 minutes and 34 seconds. Only Northville's Jenny Line beat her to the finish line. And there were 157 total competitors in that cross-country race. Top 10 finish from the area was Samantha Cost of Roosevelt. She finished 7th, 19 minutes and 23 seconds. That puts her 50 seconds behind the leader. A minute 10 behind the leader. Not bad. And then her teammate and homecoming queen, Aubrey McGoskey, 14th in 20 minutes. And the top 15 was Cabrini's Ava Teed. She rounded out the top 15. All of Roosevelt's runners finished in the top 100. Mercedes Denzel, 85th. Paige Shinovar, 88th. And Stevie Pizzo, 92nd. And while I'm talking about Aubrey McGoskey, the homecoming queen, because Roosevelt has to schedule the homecoming opponent like they do in college, where Michigan would play like Illinois at homecoming, so that you can celebrate the homecoming thing and not have the team come in like the strong teams come in and ruin your parade. Aubrey, captain of the cross-country team, participates in varsity track and has played varsity soccer. She's also a member of Link Crew newspaper and the National Honor Society. So a good athlete there. She becomes the homecoming queen. The homecoming king, I had it here. Here it is. Ruben Barras. I like this in a way because Ruben participates in Rovacy, Acapella, Gamers Club, Auto Shop, and Peer-to-Peer. Now, whatever some of those groups are, glad to see Wyandott's got an auto shop. He's not an athlete, and it's always nice. I mean, homecoming, as I have mentioned before to many of the students, it's a popularity contest, and the kid's popular, and it's good to know. It's good to know you don't have to be the star quarterback. You don't have to be, the basketball stud, that you can be the homecoming king, even though you don't participate in all the sports. So I kind of like that. So to get back to the Wayne County Championship across country, Riverview led the boys with an 8th place finish. Roosevelt was next at 14th place, and Allen Park was in 15th. That was the closest we could get. Leading all of the Downriver, say that real fast. Leading all Downriver area runners. Breathe, Marty. Breathe. Wyandotte Roosevelt's Michael McCooch. He finished 20th, 17 minutes. And that just shows you the difference. Obviously, the girls' fastest score was 18:19, and McCooch was in 20th at 17:09. And then also in the top 30, we had a kid from Riverview, Logan Ruffner. He was 23rd. Trenton's Ethan Rooney was 24th. And Roosevelt's Samuel Rankin was 26th. So Roosevelt got 2 runners in the top 26. Not bad. Not bad at all. Their regionals and districts will be coming up too. And I think Samantha Cost has a good chance since she was 7th in the in that meet there, the Wayne County Championship. And that happened last weekend, by the way. Wyandottes girls took on the Trenton girls in swimming. And history was made as the senior diver Samantha Plow set the record over there at Trenton. She had 484 points in 11 dives and slaughtered the record that was up there since 2001, 438. So she is 50, just short of 50 points better than the previous record. Roosevelt's Isabella Bittner was 3rd in the competition with 323. In the opening medley relay, Roosevelt's team of Chloe Lobato Annie Toboy, Scotland Vaughan, and Deanna Hogabrook took first place with a time of 2 minutes, 2 seconds. Pretty good. The Bears went 1 and 2 in the 50 free, with Toboy first and Hogabrook second. And in the 100 free, Roosevelt's Toboy touched in first at 59 seconds. And the Bears' Samantha Koss was third with 1:02. Now here's a girl that can run, and she finished 7th, and she can swim. And she was third in the 100 free. The backstroke, the Bears' Andrea Negrete was second in 1:09. And one more thing we have for the Bears. In the 400 free, Trenton won that, but Roosevelt, Save, Hinojosa, Cost, and Lucy Moline, Lucy, took second in 4 minutes. So next up for Trenton is the home meet the 14th. The same night, the Bears will be at their pool hosting Gibraltar Carlson. And I think Gibraltar's just got the new swimming pool. It's been almost a month, I think, since me and Ken talked about that. By the way, Mr. Brown is right now, he's on the man's trip. He spent the weekend in the Washington, D.C. area. He went to the football game yesterday when the Washington football team was playing. And now tonight he's going to be at the Monday night football game with Baltimore taking on Indianapolis. So he's doing some tailgating for 2 days, and I'm not sure how early he's starting today, but Ken, have fun out there, man. That's a man's trip. I don't know who he went with. I haven't been in contact with him, but I think it's cool. I think it's cool that he can go out and do those things and, and enjoy a couple of football games. A couple weekends ago when the Lions were at Green Bay, so was he. So that's a good way to enjoy life, without a doubt. All right, let's see here. I have, that's soccer. Did I do soccer? Don't forget to get a hold of me. We're having open auditions, by the way. We're having open auditions for a partner. localsportswrapup@gmail.com. And I am going to start wrapping up because I've talked about everything that I got in front of me just about. Volleyball, there's Woodhaven just walked into Allen Park and handed them a loss pretty handedly, like 25-13 each game. Woodhaven must be solid again in volleyball. Lincoln Park's playing Wyandotte tomorrow, and 2 days later, Wyandott's playing Trenton. I don't know the Bears' schedule. It's hard to get volleyball results. You really have to dissect the internet. But get a hold of me, Local Sports Wrap Up. And also, again, open auditions. Call Wyandotte Cable. You want to come try out and be my partner. And YouTube, we'll be back on YouTube this week. And you can always get a hold of me there on my Google account on YouTube. And just next week, hopefully I'll have a partner. If not, we'll muddle through this again. I'll learn to talk slower and a little more pronunciation. But it's new and it's rare to be, it's weird to be here by yourself and just talk away. Anyway, I'm Marty Chinesky, and thanks for watching. And next week, hi Mom. And next week, everyone, we will be back next Monday. Thanks for tuning in.